What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be looking at the Grand Mafia Governor's War, and I'll be giving you an overview of what to expect for all Governor's War. If you have not seen my previous video, I have sort of elaborated on each of the Governor's War 1, 2, 3 and the Season of Chaos with its different maps. I've played 3 different maps, but I think currently only 2 maps are available. One of them, the step-by-step map, doesn't seem to be in play anymore. But yes, I decided to give a very quick overview as people have requested for it on what to expect or not. Also, this will be the most updated video on Governor's War as well. We'll be looking at different maps of the Governor's War and comparing the different map layouts. Before diving straight into each Governor's War, I would want to start with what is the difference between each season of Governor's War 1, 2, 3 and the Season of Chaos. As over here in this short clip, you can see for the different Governor's War Season 1, 2, 3 and Season of Chaos, the different investments that is unlocked or different feature that is unlocked for that Governor's War. And for Season 1, what is unlocked for Season 1 is the Family Star level up to level 3. Over here, if you notice, is if you migrate to a new city. So these are just some of the things that are shown that is disabled. For example, Season 2, super weapon and signature weapons are unlocked, but if you were to migrate to a newer city which have not gone into Season 2 yet, you'll be unable to use the super weapon or the signature weapon. So for Governor's War Season 1, Family Star level is unlocked until level 3. For Season 2, Family Star level is until level 6, I think, and super weapons plus signature weapons are being unlocked for your enforcers. For Season 3, what is unlocked are the raid join investments, which is, I think, the raid join buff of 5%, 8%, etc. And also VIP from VIP 16 to 20 is unlocked. Legacy equipments are also unlocked. I think previously is legacy equipments are unlocked at Season 2, but now they have switched to Season 3. Lastly, special enforcers are unlocked in Season 3. These special forces are the strongest enforcers in the Grand Mafia as of now, but they're also the most expensive to acquire if you buy them. Usually how you get these very good enforcers is by obtaining a rank 10 or above for the Governor's War task. And lastly, for Season of Chaos, what is unlocked are the family crystal and family investments. And yes, which means that for Season of Chaos is where you encounter tier 5 units, and honestly they are really very good. As long as you have one tier 5 unit in your faction, you could easily destroy other factions which are very strong but they don't have any tier 5 units. Next up, we will look at some of the Governor's War season maps and exploring a couple of strategies going forward in the map. Of course, the first one we look at is Season 1. Season 1 is the most straightforward and simple, and I'll explain to you why. For Season 1, all the cities spawning locations are the top left, the middle left, so on and so forth, right, usually at around the corner of the maps. And for the second zone, which is the desert, there's an interesting area where it prevents cities diagonally from each other to cross paths, which means that you have fewer opponents to fight against. I think that's a very good point. You have fewer opponents. You don't have to worry too much about stronger opponents from other cities coming to get you and blocking off your faction from attaining the higher district level. So I think this is a very good startup for new Governor's War player, especially if, yeah, this is Season 1, you probably won't have experienced any Governor's War before. Next up, we will look at Season 2. For Season 2 is very similar to Season 1, except that there isn't that special partition of the cliff over here. And as you can see, because some factions are very strong, like this L0W, it can go from their area over here in the middle straight to the diagonally opposite city and conquer the entire desert. So Governor's War Season 2 is a bit more skewed and gives more advantage to stronger factions. For Season 3 is a completely different map, but I would prefer Season 3 because the district zones are bigger, the upper district zones. And for District 3, all the cities are spawned right at the middle of the map. Yeah, kind of. There's no city that's spawned at the corner. The corner is the desert, where Zone 2 area for the desert. Yeah, for Season 3, you don't really have to worry much about the stronger factions because you're only fighting against one faction for each zone. So against one city at each zone. So less chaotic, but at the same time, Season 3 is the place where stronger players start to rise up because of the many different features that are unlocked. Last but not least, there is the Season of Chaos. Season of Chaos is a lot more complicated because there are many different types of map: the Bloody Treaty, Land of Oil, Fall of Order, and the Last Stand. I've only played the Fall of Order and Bloody Treaty, but not the Last Stand and the Land of Oil. The Land of Oil is very unique. I've read about it and seen it, but have not played it, so I'm not very sure when I'll play the Land of Oil. But just a tip is that if you have just finished Governor's War 1, 2 and 3, you should start with the Bloody Treaty map. The reason why I suggest this is that the Blood Treaty map is the most similar Governor's War map to Seasons 1 to 3 Governor's War. Recently there was a change in the format of Season of Chaos, and it's beneficial for players who are new to the Season of Chaos because you will not be paired with veteran cities that have played the Season of Chaos many times. And how the game has split the Season of Chaos is that it now groups cities where if you are participating the Season of Chaos for the first time, you only be participating with those players who have not gone to the Season of Chaos before, and this will go on for up to 3 times. So there is SOC Season of Chaos 1, 2 and 3, and once you have completed the first one, you move on to the second one, and then the third, and lastly you will join the area where all the veterans are who have played this game for a long time. I thought this is a quite good progression that the developers have come up with, because if you were to just complete Governor's War Season 3 and jump off to a pool of players who have probably played for quite a number of years, I think that would be quite an unfair advantage. I also think that this is the perfect opportunity and the perfect time for you to try out new maps in the Season of Chaos. But if not, you can always refer back to playing the Blood Treaty for your first Season of Chaos map and slowly move on to play other maps like the Land of Oil or even like the Fall of Order. Last but not least, 7 days before the end of the Governor's War, you will receive a tab which shows some city migration, and within this city tab you are able to see what cities are able to migrate to. When the Governor's War ends, you are able to relocate to other cities using 20% less international relocators, which is pretty good if you are a high influence player. This event only starts during the Governor's War display period, so I think it's about 3 days where gold mines appear in the Governor's War map. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys again real soon.